In this chapter, William Zinsser discusses the importance of placing yourself in your writing to prevent confusion from the readers. He focuses on a school administration sharing their letters, discussing how the formality of their letters consists of confusing terminology. In these letters, they attempt to sound professional, but for the parents, they spend more time trying to comprehend the actual message. Superintendent Ernest B. Fleischman contacted Zinsser, inquiring help for the letters. Fleischman asked him to come and de-jargonize us. More times than not, the letters used an immense amount of large words in a single sentence, causing the readers to reread multiple times in order to understand what the message was. As a parent, if you receive a letter about your children, you want to know the message and feel like you know the person on a personal level. Basically, you want to know exactly what the message is for as soon as you read it. Reading a letter that sounds similar to a recording or feeling as if you're being reprimanded loses the interest of the reader. One thing corporates and schools tend to leave out is I. People long to read a letter that sounds like it's coming from a person and not a robot. After Zinsser allowed the school board to read their own letters, they began to see the problem. However, it wasn't easy for them to fix. They were set in their way of writing and had trouble placing themselves in the letters. Zinsser said the teachers looked like writers as they scribbled on paper and then crumbled it up as they tried again. Readers yearn for the human contact and the simplicity of letters, rereading a letter multiple times just to discover a message as clear as your child's schedule will be changing throughout this year or your phone company is changing the contact number. While it's important for school boards and parents to be able to relate to each other amongst conversations, it's difficult. For whatever reason, there's a standard text that they deem necessary. Unfortunately, in other aspects, plain talk won't be easily achieved throughout the corporate America because they are held to a higher standard, or so they believe. Some of these corporate companies can't even comprehend their own memos, so why are we confusing the minds of the receiver and making them work to understand the message? After this chapter, I realized the importance of being yourself in your writing, making readers aware that you are an actual person and sympathize with their questions or concerns. Nothing's worse than reading a letter and hearing no voice or person behind those words. So use I, be yourself, and create a relationship with your readers.